bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tua going to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power, and it gives him a nice pickup. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, Cottrell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Strebler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Strebler. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says for a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Strebler's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Strebler. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And to give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Here's Strebler. And this will be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Strebler to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to pass, Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll roll him out right. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Dolphins. Myles Gaskin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Strebler to throw again on. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now Strebler. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run now with Gaskin.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun is Strebler. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Strebler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And Linton Bowden was a jack of all trades in college at Kentucky. He ended up playing quarterback his last year there. The Raiders, they wanted to make him a running back, but he wanted to be a receiver, and he wound up in Miami, and he's developing into a nice option in the Dolphins passing game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Alton Robinson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Shaheen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw is Strebler. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On play action, Strebler. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. At their own 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play? And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Let's go one more. Back 55, back 55.
On 1st down, it's Strebler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Here's Strebler. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Strebler to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out left to Shaheen. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Taken in at the 11. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they take a knee. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 44, Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stop your whining. Check 45. Slice blue. Check 45. Yellow. Blue. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, G. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Yellow.
Tua to throw again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Gaskin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.